Hey folks, I just changed the gaskets on this one side and the bolts. Turns out I told the guy this thing had the smaller ports in the cylinder head when I was buying the gaskets, and sure enough, 58 to 65 large port. These are too big, and I'm afraid they wouldn't really work, or if they did, they wouldn't last hardly at all. So I got digging around at home. I found a sleeve, it said Hedman header gaskets. I opened it up, there's no gaskets inside. I must have just saved it for the part number. I thought there were gaskets in there. I got digging around some more, couldn't find anything, and I called my dad because I figured he would know if there were any in his garage. And he pointed me to a box, and sure enough, there were some header gaskets in there. They're these crappy ones that came with the Flowtech headers I originally bought for the truck that actually didn't fit. But the gaskets were there. The way these are designed is they got these little perforations. You're supposed to cut them apart and use 4 individual pieces on each side. And for some reason, there's 2 sets of them. So I just put one side in. I used a little bit of this high temp silicone just to kind of stick them onto the header, so when I put them in there they wouldn't fall out of place. And one of them still did because I didn't let it dry on there at all, but I got it slipped back up into place, and I just finished getting the bolts tightened down. So I'm going to test fire it and see if the leak is gone. And I'm sure the original leak that I know about is gone, but I don't know if the other side is leaking or not. So let's see how this thing starts. It's been a couple weeks since it's run. She's cold-blooded. Can't reach the throttle. I think I hear a very slight leak on the other side. You jerk. She doesn't like to idle cold. Yep. I've got a leak on that side. You dirty rotten. Alright, well, I've already got the gaskets cut and everything, so I'll let it cool back down because now the header is way too hot to touch. And I guess I'll do this side as well. I've already got those gaskets cut and ready to go. So yeah, I won't bore you guys with the details, but I can feel there's a little bit of leak there, and I can see that the gasket's blown out a little bit. Not anywhere near as bad as the other side. But since I've got them, I might as well change them out. Hopefully that side's a little easier to access. This one wasn't bad. It was just actually the same bolt that fell out. It's the bottom one on this side. No room to swing a wrench in there. You got the dipstick in the way in the front, and then in the back the two header tubes are too close together. I need a shorter wrench and I don't have one, so the best thing I could do is maybe heat that wrench up and put a little more angle on it so it doesn't hit the header tube when I try to tighten it. But the other side's a little bit different. I think I got room in the front to do it on this side, so it shouldn't be an issue. But like I said, gotta let her cool down now. But anyway, that job's half done, and I've got all day to do it. It's probably like 1 o'clock or so right now. I don't know, I didn't look at the time, but I want to finish getting that done and get in there with some metal polish or something, clean those valve covers up so they look good again. And I'm not really sure what to do with that that damn intake manifold. That's really starting to look like crap. I don't really want to take it off of there because it's sealed up most of the way right now. I got a little bit of a oil seepage coming out from around the distributor, I see, and maybe just a little bit against that cylinder head, but those are a little tricky to seal up because the cork gaskets don't work, so you got to put a real tall bead of silicone across the front and back in the lifter galley. And first time I did it, I must have had a gap in it. It leaked oil pretty bad on the last engine, but I got it pretty good on this one. I don't really want to screw it up. Alright guys, take it easy.